Twister here, and I want to go over a few things today on Counter-Strike competitive gameplay. In the higher ranks, you should already know all this stuff, hopefully. Lower ranks, not quite there yet, from what I can see. A few things I want to cover. One, smokes. Okay, you want to know your smokes. Two, team coordination. Three, CT aggression. I may be misspelling these actually because I don't know. I'm not really good at spelling. So, first we're going to cover some smokes. You always want to know as many smokes as you can remember at least. So, that way, when you're pushing onto a site, you're not in the open. Now, most of the lower ranks don't use this, because I actually don't know why they don't use this. It's just, yeah, maybe they don't know about it. Yeah. That actually is a really good smoke, as a matter of fact, if you guys are wondering. Let's say you're naps. Okay, oops. That. No clipping again. Market, it completely smokes off market. Oops. Sorry. It's supposed to be right there, but it smokes off market. And nobody can opt before market, basically. I mean, they can, but I don't know, they'd have to have, like, X-ray or something. Next smoke you can use. Really simple one. Here. Really simple one. Cat smoke. Okay. Third one. I like to just line it up. Oh, sorry. Whoops. I like to just line it up like that. I think I fucked up. Yep, I fucked up. Well, it still worked at least. You can cover up most of the bench area. Let me just try this again. I'm like really nervous right now for some reason. Okay, yeah, maybe that's how you do it actually. I don't remember B-smokes very well. You should you can download AIM smoke maps actually from the workshop. People have them for most of the common maps used, for example, Dust 2, Mirage, Overpass, those stuff. You should know most of these smokes at least. I believe there's also one from here where you can... I actually don't know this smoke, so I'm just gonna try this real quick.
I'm throwing smoke.
I don't know if that's the right one, like, at all. Yeah, I think it's supposed to smoke off jungle there. I don't know. But practice your smokes, and you just something that would help out a lot in your competitive gaming. Okay, I don't know that smoke. For Mirage, there's another smoke. It's for snipers. There's two smokes for snipers. The one you back up all the way. You line up right there. And you line up a little bit higher than that thing. And it's just a run throw. There. Okay, another one, if you don't want to use that one, is this. You line up a bit higher than this corner, you just go near this corner, line up a bit higher, stand up, throw. Simple. For cat, I don't really have a specific smoke for cat, but I just throw it like right there. And I should smoke it off. That same for connector as well. Just about where you're... Okay, well, that's not connector.
Smoke.
Just about where it's supposed to go. Yeah.
Smoke.
Normally, hit it just right. Yeah, like that. There's actually another one that I don't know. You smoke it right here, I believe. I don't know this smoke specifically, but some people do. You guys can try it out, actually. And this would allow you to push in one of these triangles. If you're pushing cat, don't smoke off cat. It's a bad idea. If you have these angles smoked off, you just push on the cat. Bad idea. Because if you smoke this off,
I'm throwing smoke.
they can be right here, and they can see your barrel before you peek them. For example, they can see your barrel just about now. You can't see them. And it's just not a good idea to do that. Now, an alternative is you can pop, if they smoke this angle off to catch you off guard, you can pop flash. So that wasn't good pop flash.
Flashbang.
And then back in, and then boom. That's one way to do it. To execute a cat push. A few more smokes actually. So, if you want to do an A push, there's 5 smokes you should know, 6 smokes you should know in A. 1 being the stair smoke.
Smoke.
Oops, my bad.
I'm throwing smoke.
Should land right there. Okay. Concept, I'll wait for this smoke to dissipate. Meantime, I'll go over the second smoke I like to use. Stand right on this little dot. You want to aim above there.
Smoke.
Right there. That should smoke off anyone on triple. It should. They would have to be out here to be able to get you, in which it's easy to pick up them. One more. Or 2 more, actually. 3 more. Line up with this one dot-ish thing. And right there. There's also another one up here, I believe. You can use this one. This one you line up right there. I believe it's the same thing. Yeah, it's the same thing, except it smokes off a little better. Okay. Going back to the stair smoke. Line yourself up right on this corner and shoot in between this and this, or this and this. You want to lean a little bit toward this side, but not. Yeah, that's too far to the left. Just straight in the center actually is good. Now we have to restart the game. right here, and right here.
Smoke.
Throw. I fucked up. I aimed a little bit too far to the right. You have to be really careful on this smoke. This is like the most important smoke that you have to be for being careful. You have to aim right between here and a bit to the right, but you have to watch it, basically. Just watch it. And there we go. Yeah. I haven't completely gotten the smoke down yet. Now there's one for jungle. Right here. Yeah, it should be right here. And then you aim there. Oh, that was completely off. I'm sorry, guys. Oops. Sorry. That smoke was completely off. Actually, yeah, it's this one. Sorry, my bad.
I'm throwing smoke.
And that just smoke off jungle. And that's it. Now the other one is actually to smoke off jungle and connect at the same time. You want to move a little bit to about right there. And throw. And yeah, I'm not really good at this smoke, actually. I'll be completely honest. I'm not the best at this smoke, and I fuck up most of my times on this one. Somewhere around right there. So, just somewhere. Yeah. Okay. I'm not gonna. Don't use that one if I can't get it right. That should have most of your site smoke. If you get the one right here. Oops.
Smoke.
You should have pretty much your entire site smoked off. Because you have one right here as well. Right here. Right here. And there's one more I want to cover. It's the one that lands right here. Okay, so this one is for the guy that goes into Palace. If you have a guy in Palace, smoke it off. Line up with this little edge right here. This edge. And aim for that crack.
I'm throwing smoke.
Just throw it. And yeah, it should crack right here. Perfect. Now, what I like to do is, when I'm what you can do is, you can do a running flash anywhere right here, anywhere, general vicinity, to pop flash right here. Okay, just line up at this corner and then run, and yeah. Should flash them. Pretty good. So for anyone that's watching here, here, basically anyone on A should be smoked off unless you're under Palace, which should be smoked off, or flashed off, which should be smoked off right here. Okay? And that gives you an open space to push onto site and plant, and yeah, should give you most of your cover that you need. Okay, second thing I wanted to go over is team coordination. In lower ranked competitive, you don't see a lot of teamwork. Maybe here you would say, "Oh, did you see my one kill? I got a Quandig on that." You know, that's what lower ranked team calls look like. Sorry for anyone who's in silver. Or, yeah, anyone who's in silver, I'm sorry. Just had to point that out. But what it should look like is... So you're playing right here. I hear something palace. I hear something palace. And then, you know, you don't want to over-rotate either. If you just hear a few people palace, it could be a fake. Until you hear at least 4 people, you should not be rotating any more than 1 person from B site, or there should be at least 1 person on B until you see bomb. Or if everyone's dead already, that's a different scenario. Everyone on your team's dead. You have to hold your angles until you see bomb. Also team coordination. If your teammate says something, try and listen to them. I struggle with this myself, and I know it's bad. That's why I'm still stuck in Gold Nova. You know, this has nothing to do with aim. This has to do with team coordination, which is very important in higher ranked games. And be aware of the clock. Be aware of the clock. You only have 2 minutes, I believe, 3 minutes to do whatever the fuck you want to do. That's not a long time. 3 minutes, I can't even finish my lunch. I can't even finish a bottle of soda without, you know, chugging it down there. That's not a lot of time. Team coordination on T side could also work. For example, if you're smoking, whoops. You can also say, somebody can also call a time they want you to smoke. That way everyone smokes at the same time, there's, you know, no delay in smoke. See, yeah. If there's 1 person on your team who doesn't smoke, you also want to help your teammate by watching A main, making sure nobody pushes A main. Normally people don't push A main that quick. Round starts at like 55, I believe. I actually don't know this, which is embarrassing. You normally smoke at like 45 or 40, and so they don't push up that fast, unless it's an aggressive team where you might want to have somebody watch here. Because if you don't, guy smoking right there and right here is going to most likely die. So, you don't want that. What else? Don't be too aggressive on T side, or CT side, without support from your teammates. If you're watching Cat, don't peek out more than this unless you have somebody in Palace, or sorry, snipers to back you up. Because you don't have this position. They have it. They can be watching Cat right as you're peeking and boom, headshot. Or, yeah. Because I like to do this when I'm watching mid. You know, I'm not gonna shoot, but I like to move around a little bit. You know, jump around. Watch here, watch there, watch there. You have to cover that all the same. Now, if sniper smoked off, that's a little different. I have less angles to watch. I only watch here and here, making sure nobody pushes out. So that's even worse. You do not want to be too aggressive on CT side without support. There are ways to be aggressive on CT side without taking that much risks, okay? For example, this is something I learned from professional gameplay. There's a smoke right here. If you have a spawn here or here, you can have your smoke out ready, and just like quickly calibrate yourself to do that and smoke that off. Sorry, I think I fucked up on that one. There. This smoke smokes off all of A main. Okay? You can then be watching from right here. Now, if they pop flash, that's a different story. You can also be watching maybe right here. Okay? You can be watching right here. You have the smoke.
Smoke!
Boom. You're watching right here. It's all smoked off. I fucked in the right smoke. The earlier smoke should have smoked off the entire thing. If you want to push Palace, okay, see this a lot in lower ranks. They die. Because A, it's slow. B, they can hear you coming up the ladder as you're coming up the ladder. Okay? They're not deaf, hopefully. So if you have a spawn right here or right here, you normally want 2 people pushing into Palace if you want to even execute this. Do this simple jump. Weapon out. At least have a pistol out when you're pushing into Palace, because they should not be prepared for that push. If you do it correctly. Another part of team coordination. Don't over-rotate. Okay? You don't want to over-rotate on anything. You hear one call doesn't mean that the entire team is there. I believe I already mentioned this, but just don't over-rotate. Alright, final thing. Don't hold stupid angles, okay? Don't hold stupid angles. Don't hold angles that you don't peek angles you don't have and you think they're already there. Don't be aggressive, like, oh, he's Tetris, I'm gonna peek him and kill him. What if you don't? Just what if you don't? You maybe have one more person on A that's supporting you. If you're the only guy on A, don't peek at all. Just as soon as they come, hide. Hide, wait for your teammates, smoke yourself off, flash yourself maybe. Even that. Okay? But don't peek them if it's too much of a risk. You can be MLG, I don't know, Get Right, you can be Get Right. You still don't want to be doing this. And it's just too much of a risk. You know, you can be a pro and have the perfect aim or whatever, but what if something happens that doesn't have plan? You don't have a backup. They have bomb plans. They can get bomb plan as soon as you die, and that boosted their ego and lost you a chance to win. If they have bomb plan, you only have 45 seconds left to react to kill them off and defuse. You know, it's just too much of a risk to take for a small reward, which is 1 kill out of the 5-player team. So that's pretty much all I have to cover for Mirage, and in general, mainly Mirage. Mirage smokes and stuff, and the smokes I did were only for Mirage, but you still have to know your smokes for every map you play. Everything else is just for in general CSGO competitive gameplay. Hope this really helped and you enjoyed it. It's a really long video, I know. It's been 25 minutes, but hopefully this at least helped you a little bit. Make sure you guys keep practicing your smokes and stuff. Don't forget them like I did on the jungle one, and which I will practice in a second. And keep winning. See you guys next time.